feel like I need to start this off with like a disclaimer that I am not a professional relationship guru, therapist. That's just my opinion. I feel like relationships aren't working anymore because people are not trying as hard but giving up more easily. So, and I mean that for both parties. This is not gender based in any way. It's just in general. I feel like we have to practice and train for just about everything else in life. From the day you're born, you are taught how to talk, how to walk, etc. You have to train and practice for hobbies, sports, careers. Why do people think relationships are any different? You have to practice your partner. You have to know and learn who you're dealing with, because everybody is not the same. What might have worked in your last relationship may not work for this person. That's where love languages come in. We all love and perceive and give love differently. What might work for you may not work for your partner. You have to learn your person and then determine if it's something you're willing to deal with or not. Because just because you're learning someone does not mean that, it's something you want to do. It may not be something you want to put up with, in which case that's your decision. But when you decide that this is something you're willing to do, you should work on that. Practice your partner. So my husband said something to me the other day, a little while ago actually, but it didn't make sense to me at the time that he said it. He said he needed to learn how to speak to me. And at the time that he said, I was a little confused. But as time went on, it started to make sense, because I am a different person than other people he might have dealt with, and vice versa. In which case, something that he might have said or the way he might have addressed someone in the past, it may not work for me, So it was something he realized. I tend to get defensive at times when it wasn't his intention to come off that way, but it's the way he might have worded it and how I perceived it. So not for him to have to change what he's saying, but just how he was saying it, so that I perceived it in the mannerism of which he meant it in, So in a relationship, that was just something general that it didn't make sense to me, but I love that happened, because he's learning me and vice versa. So I guess that's just my overall. It's just people just give up too easily because they assume it's not working or something bad happens and then they call it quits. But it's did you try? I fear for when my daughter's old enough to date the type of people that are going to be available to her. So please, I'm hoping and praying any of you guys who had kids around 2014, just raise your sons and or daughters, because we don't judge, so that she can have somebody who's going to genuinely love her the way she's going to genuinely love.